The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily the views of ECTV News, the City of East Chicago, nor this broadcast station or website. ECTV airs public meetings as a service to the community it serves. Speakers at public meetings, broadcast, or posted by ECTV News are solely responsible for their comments. ECTV News reserves the right to edit or remove any profanity or abusive language or behavior deemed inappropriate for our viewing audience. If you have any comments or suggestions about this program, contact ECTV News at 219-391-8206.
I want to call to order the regular scheduled council meeting for Monday, September 28, 2015. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Present.
Battle.
Present.
Vasquez.
Present.
Cuevas.
Present.
Orange.
Present.
Maldonado. Arnold. Parks.
Present.
Francisci.
Present. Madam Clerk, for the record, I did get a call from Councilwoman Maldonado. She is under the weather. I have a motion to accept the minutes for the meeting on Monday, September 14, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Cuevas, seconded by Councilwoman Vasquez. Do we have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Abstain.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Francisci.
Yes. Do we have any communications from the mayor?
No.
Any communications from department heads?
Yes. Accounts payable warrant 091015 CC.
So moved.
Second. Motion was made by Councilwoman Orange, seconded by Councilman Parks, to accept accounts payable warrant 091015 CC. Any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Francisci.
Yes.
Accounts payable warrant 092815 LA.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Cuevas, seconded by Councilwoman Vasquez, to accept accounts payable warrant 092815 LA. Have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Francisci.
Yes.
Accounts payable warrant 092815 CC.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Parks, seconded by Councilman Battle, to accept accounts payable warrant 092815 CC. Any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Francisci.
Yes.
Payroll warrant biweekly 091115.
So move.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Parks, seconded by Councilwoman Vasquez, to accept payroll warrant biweekly 091115. Any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Francisci.
Yes.
Payroll warrant biweekly 092515.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Cuevas, seconded by Councilwoman Orange, to accept payroll warrant biweekly 092515. Have any questions on the motion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos,
Yes.
Battle,
Yes.
Vasquez,
Yes.
Cuevas,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Parks,
Yes.
Francisci.
Yes. So, do we have any committee reports? Councilwoman Orange?
We did have it came up under the Finance Committee, and we did meet with Ameristar. I know several of the constituents that came up and asked us about the problem they were having with the insurance at Ameristar, and we did have a meeting with Ameristar. And they had given their position on why they had to raise the rates, the difference of what they did give the employees. Some of the employees they gave about over $5,000 to purchase their own insurance for that year. Some they paid their insurance for them a year, and some opted not to be in the program at all. And they said they had not met with them since April, that talks had broken down since April, that the union had not contacted them. So that's where they stood. And I just wanted people to know that we did have a meeting with Ameristar to talk about the situation, the boycott that they had had.
Any other committee reports? Moving on to board reports, I believe we do have one. Mr. Gates, redevelopment.
Good evening, Roger Gates, Commissioner of Redevelopment. Since the last report, I think the only thing that's really come up has been the bids were open for the retail development, the harbor side. And that's going to be a major development in Chicago. The bids came in at a range from $2,961,000 to $3,619,000, and that's going to be for the 2100 and the 2200 block of Broadway on the north side. And that's going to be a major development in East Chicago, which that should be taken underway in the coming months. The fences are up and they're ready to go. Other than that, our main thing we're concentrating on right now is blight elimination. Right now, we have 63 projects online. Some are on hold. We're trying to get the property transferred in the city's name so we can move on with that. And hopefully before the end of the year, that'll be completely wiped out, because we have a brand new package coming up the first of the year on blight elimination again. That'll be one of our main projects for the upcoming year. That's all I have right now.
Thank you. Any questions for Commissioner Gates? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, do we have any ordinances on first reading?
Yes, 15-0013, ordinance or resolution for appropriations and tax rates sanitary.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Cuevas, seconded by Councilwoman Orange, to hear ordinance 15-0013. That on second reading?
You know, we was
No.
keeping it on first reading, so you have more
reading.
time to look at
Okay.
those, yeah.
On first reading, do we have any discussion on the motion? Councilman Parks?
Mr. Bauer? Yes. Do we need to remove resolution from this, just for clarity purposes? Says ordinance or resolution?
No, I believe it needs to be an ordinance.
So we should remove resolution from this?
Yeah, we can.
So I'll make the motion to remove resolution.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Parks, seconded by Councilman Battle. Remove resolution from ordinance 15-0013.
And please recall that about 2 years ago, state law required that the sanitary budget also be approved by an elected fiscal body of the city. That's why this is, I believe, the second year that this has come before you.
Councilwoman Orange?
What's the date that we have to have this approved?
The date to have it approved by, I believe it's the end of the month. You need to have the public hearing though in order to finalize this. You gotta advertise for that. So it cannot be finalized today.
Can you come up, Mr. President?
To the podium and state your name, please.
Brian Shook from Sender and Company. In order to have the public hearing, you must advertise it. And in order to do that, you need to have it done by the end of the month, end of next month, October. Any other questions? Okay, thanks.
I wanted to do it.
Oh, I do have a question.
Councilwoman Orange?
Will you be sending the dates to the clerk's office, or do we need to decide that? I know Steve usually...
After this...
Can you step up to the podium? We are recording, so.
Mr. President, point of order. Mr. President, is this a secondary motion on just removing resolution, and then we can go into discussion when this gets on final adoption?
Okay.
Yes, it is.
I just don't want to confuse everybody.
We could set some dates after this for the Finance Committee.
We'll tell you when to come back up.
So is there a motion on the floor?
What's a motion in a second?
Can I have roll call, Madam Clerk?
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes.
So move on ordinance 15-0013 in its amended form.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilman Parks, seconded by Councilwoman Orange on ordinance 15-0013. Any discussion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes. Madam Clerk, next ordinance.
15-0015, ordinance or resolution for appropriations and tax rates, Civil City.
So moved.
We have the same situation.
Right. Oh, we got to do the resolution on it? Get rid of that?
So I'll make the motion again to remove resolution.
Motion was made by Councilman Parks, seconded by Councilwoman Orange to remove resolution on ordinance 15-0015. Any discussion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes.
So move on first reading in its amended form.
Second, Mr. President.
Motion was made by Councilman Parks, seconded by Councilman Santos to hear ordinance 15-0015 on first reading. Do we have any discussion on this motion? Madam Clerk, roll call to adopt ordinance 15-0015 on first reading.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Franciski.
Yes. Madam Clerk, next ordinance, please.
15-0016, sponsor Mayor Anthony Copeland, salary ordinance for appointed officers and employees of the City of East Chicago.
So moved on first reading, Mr. President.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilwoman Vasquez, seconded by Councilman Parks, to hear ordinance 15-0016 on first reading. Any discussion on the motion? Councilman Santos?
Mr. President, I'm not sure if I caught it. Is there a date for when the Finance Committee is going to meet again?
I was going to do October the 8th. That'll be before our next council meeting at noon. If that works for everybody.
This one we can discuss.
I was going to mention that in new business, October the
Okay.
8th.
Madam Clerk, roll call to adopt ordinance 15-0016 on first reading.
Santos?
Yes.
Battle?
Yes.
Vasquez?
Yes.
Cuevas?
Yes.
Orange?
Yes.
Parks?
Yes.
Francisco?
Yes. Do we have any ordinances on second reading?
No.
Any ordinances on third reading?
No.
Madam Clerk, do we have any resolutions?
No.
Moving on to new business. Do we have any new business? Councilwoman Orange.
Madam Clerk, on that same day, October the 8th, if you could send a letter to Judge Morris, Chief Becker, the fire chief, the building department. Anybody else we missing about them stickers? Somebody from the controller's office, and invite them to come to a meeting at 11 o'clock, October the 8th, and then that way we go straight into our finance meeting. It shouldn't take that long. But ask them to, if they can't come, to send a representative, because that's the only way we're going to be able to get this, the city stickers off the ground. And it would be here in the council chambers.
Okay.
Any other new business? Moving on to old business. Councilman Santos.
Madam Clerk, if we can send a letter to the engineering department, and I know that I've some time ago asked for a letter to be sent in regards to the 45th block of Bering, the tracks. I know they did both streets, the 45th block and the 46th block, and even the 47th on both sides. They've been redone, the whole entire street, and the tracks are bad. I mean, they're horrible. When you come up to them tracks on the crossing from 145th and Bering, you literally have to stop and go around. So I know that he said he's talked to CSX. I guess my question would be, do we have a time frame of when are they going to fix them tracks? Because they're horrible. And, you know, they just did both streets, and the streets came out beautiful, and we have to deal with now these tracks that are just horrendous.
Any other old business? Moving on to public expression. If you keep your comments to 3 minutes. Madam Clerk, do we have any?
That was the lady that was.
I got something to say. Oh, did she bring a pen? No.
You have to fill out a card, ma'am.
No, I didn't fill out a card.
Well, then you're not speaking.
She said she didn't fill one out.
I didn't get one out.
You can fill one. Did you fill one out, ma'am?
No, I didn't know I had to.
Yes, ma'am.
Something to say.
Mr. President, since we're waiting, might I suggest to my colleagues to save these packets because it's got all the finance in it, and this way we don't, the clerk doesn't have to issue more trees.
Okay, now you worried about trees?
Talking about the salary
About
ordinance,
saving.
Adrian.
To get their gas card. It was the sender. It says his name, Brian.
Yeah, you can speak.
Brian, can I give
We do have Mrs. Miranda. You want to come up, ma'am?
My name is Dory Miranda, and I live at 4303 Homerly. I called about the graffiti on my garage to get it taken off, and it hasn't been done. I had to go out there and do it myself, and I feel that I pay taxes for everything, and I shouldn't be treated like this. Nobody can give me no answers or nothing like that.
We can speak with you after the meeting, ma'am.
No, I want to know some answers now.
Okay.
Right here in
after
front
the
of
meeting.
everybody.
Right after we adjourn, we'll be more than happy to talk to you. Okay?
Because they're not voting for anybody anymore? Believe me, I won't. I'm thinking about moving out of Chicago.
We have a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Motion was made by Councilman Parks, seconded by Councilman Santos. Excuse me, ma'am. We're having a meeting. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Santos.
Yes.
Battle.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Cuevas.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Francisci.
Yes. Good night.